Hello and welcome. I am Denise Simpson, and this is Lead with Intent, our weekly show every Thursday at 1 p.m. Central Standard Time, where conscientious leaders gather to talk about the mindset, the skill set, and the behaviors that conscientious leaders take. And today I am actually in France in my hotel room, but I wanted to put a short video together for you so that we wouldn't lose momentum. But as soon as I get back to the States, I will have a live show for you. But until then, I hope you enjoy today's topic. Before we get into our subject, by the way, I want for you to share your wins with us below. Will you please use the hashtag wins and let us celebrate you? Comment a win that you had since we met last, something that you had to overcome, perhaps a promotion, even a personal relationship, whatever it may be. Please comment below. So let's dive into today's topic. Today's topic is a book recommendation. The book is from David Goggins called Can't Hurt Me, Master Your Mind to Defy the Odds. And so this book I picked up during my travels and didn't take me very long to read, but I did have to put it down a few times just to gasp for air and really take a moment to process the information. David Goggins is a Navy SEAL, retired from the U.S. Navy, also spent some time in the Air Force, and was also part of Ranger School in the Army. So he is a true patriot. He is also an athlete, an ultramarathoner and triathlete, and has world records in how many push-ups, in a certain time frame. So he is someone who has really mastered his mind and his body and practices really mental toughness. And this particular book caught my attention because of the reviews. The reviews were very, very strong. And as you all know, I am obsessed with leadership, but I'm also equally obsessed with personal empowerment. And this is a book that actually covers both these areas very, very well. So David starts off talking about his childhood and his toxic parent, his father in particular, and all of the violence that he had to really, overcome as a young boy raised by an alcoholic abuser. And what's great about his storytelling is that it is so graphic. If you are someone, by the way, who does not like strong language, either in movies or in books, then this book is probably not the right one for you. But if you're someone that is okay with that because of how much transparency he brings and authenticity he brings to the points that he makes in this book, then this is definitely a book you need to pick up. Because there were moments where not the language, but the graphicness, the graphic, detailed, vivid imagery that he provides for us in his stories were so much that I had to really, just take a few minutes, sometimes an hour or so, just to regroup, because it was really, really hard to read. But he takes you through his life from a child being beaten by his father to, a young boy with learning disabilities to, a man who, enters the Air Force and leaves and then, tries to get into the SEALs, enlists in the Navy and then tries to go through BUDS training, not once, not twice, but 3 times. And so he talks about the demons that he had to battle, right? All of the ideologies and the principles and the self-limiting crap that he had to endure as a kid, and how he has had to overcome them throughout his life. So every chapter starts with a vivid graphic story, and at the end he has these challenges for us. So they're tactical, very, very strategic things that he wants us to do to help us defy the odds and really, really help us master our minds. And so I can appreciate that, especially someone who really loves theory but really wants the practical strategies behind those theories. So he does both for me in this book. And so this was a book that, again, was very challenging for me to read because of the graphicness, the graphic nature of his stories, and really the 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 transparency. I mean, honestly, the vulnerability that he must have, you know, he had to harness to be able to tell the story. He is really someone that I have grown to admire. I mean, his 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 memoir is really something to marvel in, because we all can relate to his stories one way or another. For example, I'm someone who is still dealing with the demons that I experienced as a child. I mean, I'm an adult recovering from my childhood. So if you are someone who is still doing that, like I am, then this is a book that you must pick up. Or if you're someone who appreciates self-empowerment and self-help, then this is a book that you must pick up. David is now retired from the Navy and is now a motivational speaker, and he's using this platform to really get his message out and to help us challenge those self-limiting demons that we are faced with as adults. I, for example, am someone who thought I had dealt with the childhood abuse and the stuff that I witnessed. I really thought I had dealt with that. But every time I kept reaching a new level of success, I was being faced with these self-sabotaging beliefs. And I didn't understand where they were coming from because I thought I had dealt with them. I didn't understand how to manage them because I thought I had dealt with them. But here I was, facing different demons at different times in my life, and had to go back and really reassess why I was faced with these self-limiting beliefs as an adult. So something I want for you to do is pay close attention to your thoughts. Pay close attention to what is keeping you from reaching your full potential. So start noticing. You have to bring awareness to the problem so that you can then fix the problem. Because that's, for me, the most unfortunate thing is for someone who has so much potential not live it because of the childhood that they are still recovering from. So if you want to be transparent with me, comment below. Share with us what you're trying to overcome at this moment in your life. Is it a relationship? Is it a divorce? Is it, the self-limiting belief that you're not good enough? The imposter syndrome that I still deal with. Honestly, that is something that I don't know if I'll ever overcome, but every day I'm working towards that. Just showing up on a video for you really helps me through that limiting belief that I have. So share with us below. Because remember, this is a group of conscientious leaders, and we're here to support one another. So share what you're going through so that we can help you along your journey. So if you are interested in buying this book, it is on Amazon. Again, it's David Goggins' Can't Hurt Me, Master Your Mind, How to Defy and Defy the Odds, like he did. It is on Amazon. Download it on Kindle or an Audible if you have long commutes. It is well worth the read and well worth the time. So pick up that book. Let me know what you guys think. And as always, I appreciate your time in watching this video and sharing just a few minutes with me. And like I said at the top of our time today, I will be back in the US here shortly, and we will resume our live shows. So again, thank you so much for your time, and I will catch you on the next show. Bye for now.